Hey planner people, welcome back to my channel. I haven't made a video for a long time, so I thought it'd be fun to do an unboxing. First of all, full disclosure, my nails are disgusting. I can't get my fingernail polish off, and I have a broken nail. So when I broke my fingernail, I thought, well, I'll just take the polish off and I'll put some fakies on and then they'll look okay. And I don't know why this fingernail polish won't come off. It's just a gel manicure. So it looks disgusting, but I spent about 45 minutes trying to scrub it off with 100% acetone, and it hasn't even gone through the top coat. So I just think I'm stuck with it forever, but just ignore it. Disgusting fingernails seems to be a common theme in my videos anyway. So I had this box come today, and I just cannot wait any longer to open it. It's dark, very dark outside. I don't have good lighting, blah, blah, blah. But I'm going to open it anyway because I just want to open it so bad. I did have like a box that I was going to make a video on. And it was just sterling ink. It's a long story with the sterling ink planners. Should I go into it? Should I not go into it? Hold on. Okay, so a lot of pink tissue paper and a thank you sticker. Ta-da! You guys, it's another Starbucks planner. Okay, let's get this plastic off because it's very shiny. Okay, this isn't going without a fight, apparently, so I got the X-Acto out. But I don't want to, like, trash the box either, because I like to keep the box for some of my planners. Alright, so I don't know if you guys remember at all, I did unbox last year's Starbucks planners. Let me go grab the one I'm using right now. I'll be right back. Okay, so last year at this time, I unboxed these, and I'm actually using this one right now. I'm using the gold one, and I've got like my Retro 51 coffee pen in here, so it's really cute. But of course they came out with new ones this year, and so I couldn't stop myself. Let's look at it. Okay, so I guess I could show you the inside of the cover. Right, do you want me to read this? Or I'll just put it there and you can read it. Okay, because nobody wants to listen to me read when they can read themselves. Okay, so it's kind of got like this rose gold. It's not foiled, but it's kind of like a pinkish design, ink color. The box, in case you didn't get a good look at it, has like the Starbucks logo, of course, and then there's like these, what do they call this? Stippling kind of design in the mermaid or the siren tail. So that's the box. Ta-da! It's an A5 this year. Okay. Before I crack this baby open, I want to just say that they came out with two colors again this year. So they have this one, and then they have a rose gold one. And like last year, they did the same thing where they had two colors, but the accessories were flip-flopped, you know, like, where did I put those planners? Like this, for example, this, little pouch in gold was actually in the black one, and the black pouch was in the gold one, you know. And they do, I don't have the Starbucks pen in here now, but, you know, they had, I don't know why they do that. I think they do it just so that you feel like you need to buy both colors. I don't know. But anyway, they did the same thing with this. So I originally was just going to get this one. And then, like, I totally did not like the rose gold pen with this. It's called, what do they call this? What gray is this? Abalone gray, I think they call it. Anyway, I thought rose gold looked really bad with gray. And so I was like, well, geez, now I really need to get the rose gold ones because the pen in the rose gold planner is black. And so that will go much better with this. So anyway, so you get your little Starbies pen. And this is actually nicer than last year's because last year's was so skinny that it was not comfortable to write with. Let me see how this writes. And you guys are like, oh, who cares about the pen? Open the planner. Oh yeah, that's nice. I think I'd use this pen. Seriously. Okay, so it's a rose gold pen. And it holds this closed, obviously. You saw that. And it's a trifold. So, here we go. On the inside, we have a big slip pocket. And then we've got our Starbucks logo. This ruler. So, here's what I'm talking about with how they swap out the accessories. It's just, I hate it because I just think these don't look good together. Maybe it's just me, but it kind of reminds me of how like Hobonichi sometimes will put some weird ass colors together and you're like, what the heck? You know, so it comes with a ruler that snaps in. It's very thin. So, I mean, this is not like probably the best quality, but all right, so everybody understands a ruler, I'm sure. It comes with this pocket thing. So this is, instead of a zipper pouch this year, it looks like we've got some pockets for like cards. Like you could slip your Starbucks cards in here or your little calendar cards or whatever. It does have the Starbucks logo down in the bottom here too. And it says Starbucks. Oy, those are some tough rings. I'm going to take that out while I get these. Okay, so I do have the rose gold one coming. So instead of doing an unboxing, I'll probably just like, I don't know, maybe do a short or something, just in case you guys want to see it. And oh my God, I'm so embarrassed to admit this. I actually bought two. So I'll have an extra one that I'll probably sell. The reason I bought two is because the rose gold one I bought first, and I bought that from somebody who is shipping it from like Malaysia, and it's not going to be here till January 17th. And I'm like, damn, that's a long time because, I mean, that's over a month from now. So this one I bought from, even though it's brand new, I bought it from someone who already had it in the US. So it came in like, oh my gosh, it came in less than a week. So very fast shipping. And so I was like, oh gosh, I wish I wasn't waiting so long for the rose gold. So I just turned around, and from the same person I bought this from, I bought the rose gold one. So this is actually just a, you know, like a, what would you call that? I call that a slip pocket. I guess this is more of a secretarial, isn't it? So there's a little bit of a pattern to it. So it kind of reminds me of like what you would see on like a, I don't know. I don't even know what pattern you'd call that. I can get you closer and to look at it for a second here. Boop. And we're back. Okay, so, yes, let's talk about the rings. What size are these rings? I'm going to try to figure it out because, like, when I was trying to find information on this planner, I literally could not find anything other than, like, there were a couple of unboxings, and, but they didn't, like, go into any detail as far as size of the rings, what size this was. Somebody tried to tell me this is an A6, and it's obviously not. It's an A5. But let me see if I can find something to measure the rings or compare the rings. Oh, I do have a ruler, don't I? How handy. Let's see. So these look like they're about 25 millimeter rings. Yes, I would definitely say 25 millimeter. I'm going from the inside of the rings from one side to the other, and I'm getting a good 25 millimeters. So 30 would have been good too. Might have been better, but I did find something online that said this can hold 250 sheets of paper. So, okay, so we got our secretarial pocket, we got our slip pocket, and it's pretty, you know, other than that, it's pretty bare bones. There's not much going on in here. So let's look at our inserts for a minute. This is going to be my work planner, by the way. Okay, so these are very much the same as last year's inserts, which for the personal size, I did not use the inserts because they have a week on one page, and I just can't fit my life on one page, like a whole week of my life on one page. So I did not use the inserts, but there's a lot of really cool artwork. And so then you have your 2024 calendar here. This is crazy. What is, oh my, wonder what you would do with that. Let's look at this more carefully. I wonder if they remembered leap year. I know there's like in the Hobonichi weeks, the tracker in the back, they forgot to put leap year. Whoops. How embarrassing. Maybe, well, they should do. I was going to say, maybe Japan doesn't do leap year, but they have to, right? I don't understand this at all, this calendar. Okay, so maybe it's just because it's just a long, I guess I could, I'm trying to think what I could do with this. Oh, look. I wonder, I'm going to scan that later with my phone. I'm recording with it now, so I will be interested to see what that brings up. I guess I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do with this. You know, like you could put dots for like your vacation days or your pay days like I do in the Hobonichi. But if you, I'm trying to think because sometimes I have like a payday during a you know, I put vacations and paydays, and what else do I track in there in the Hobonichi? Vacations, paydays, and oh, the Saturdays I have to work. So sometimes a payday and a vacation will fall, you know, at the same time, and then I had to put 2 dots in the Hobonichi or mark it in some way. But I suppose I could do dots for one thing and then like a square around it for another thing. I mean, there's ways you could track things in here, I guess is what I'm rambling on about. So let's move on with our lives. This is personal information, so that's pretty self-explanatory. Don't ask me why they made this page like a yellow color and this is white. That just doesn't make any sense at all. I mean, that page is white. Okay, that's all right. That's not going to bother me. I just thought it was a weird observation. Okay, so here's more artwork. And then, yay, here's the calendar. So I did, like I said, I did not use the personal size inserts last year from my Starbucks planner because, well, they don't have lines. I wish they had lines on them, but, you know, because I can't write straight. But these boxes are big enough, I think, that I can use these this year. And so I'm kind of excited about that. So then you have your first month, and then it goes right into your weekly. So my plan was to, you know, I pretty much will just write my schedule and my meetings and stuff in the weekly, but then I can slot in some note pages in between the weeks for like the individual days where I'm going to need to take like notes about something. Because it'll be nice to have the notes right after the week. So I think that will work out pretty good. Monday start, which I love. So here's the week. And then, that's interesting. This is so weird. I'm trying to figure out, like, oh, maybe, okay, here. I was like, why is this so light? Because you can probably see that. It probably just looks like it's shadowing from the other side, but it actually ends January 31st, and then this is actually February 1st right here, but it's just very light, so that you don't really have to use that if you don't want to, or if you need to jot something in there, you can. It's just kind of filling up the 2 pages. But then you have these really cool Starbucks note pages, which I wanted to do this with my personal size and I never tried it. But for these, I think I'm going to try scanning these and just making my note pages all the Starbucks pages. Because I thought it'd be cool, like if I'm going to slot pages in between the weeks, if I use the Starbucks, and there's dots on here so I can actually write without running downhill. But I'm thinking if I scan this and then maybe use Canva to get cut lines and stuff, like I could probably make a pretty decent copy of this. So you get notes. Okay, that's a pretty decent amount of note pages though. And then you go into your next design. And here's February. And this does the same thing as the week, where it just gives you a very light look at the next days ahead, right? So this is February, ends 29th. And then March 1st is here, but it's just very light so that it's not distracting from the actual month that you're supposed to be concentrating on. And there's some more weeks. All right, so I think you guys are getting the idea here. So I'm probably going to show you the artwork and then we're going to put it in there. I think the artwork is pretty. I like it. So that's March. I just ramble on a lot, you guys. I'm so sorry. Okay, here's some artwork. Here's some artwork. Cool, cool. So I think I'm going to try these inserts and then not order any additional inserts. Because the ones, like I went back to the Cocoa Daisy inserts for my personal size planner, but they're super thick. And so if this is going to hold, you know, this is only 25 millimeter rings. So I don't want to have really thick inserts. So I'm probably going to try these out. I think they'll work okay. So one of the things that just kills me is pretty sure that Starbucks is a US company and they don't sell any cool merchandise in the US. I know part of it's because, you know, where I live, if I lived in a bigger city, I think that I'd have more variety. But just of the basic things Starbucks usually sells, like if you look on like eBay and stuff of the things that, like it's usually like the Asian countries, they get such cool things like the planners. So like, why can't they sell them to us? I think that I think that maybe Starbucks needs a strongly worded tweet from me. Okay, here we are in December. Yeah, I'm sure that's going to change everything, right? I'm getting a tweet from me. Seems like they put a little more notepaper back here than they did between the other months. Should give you a little extra. That's pretty. That's pretty. And then it comes with these postcards. Like, have you ever seen these postcards so huge? I've never seen such a huge postcard. It's literally an A5 size postcard. But this one I love. And they actually have like a gift card in this design that they released overseas. And I just want this one so bad. I want the gift card version of this design. So I'm going to be stalking probably eBay and things like that to try to find one. And then here's another one. And that one. So, so you get your postcards, which, you know, you can punch these. I could just literally punch these and put them in and use them as dividers. I could just put some tabs at the top, you know, some Post-it tabs or something. And those could be my dividers. And then they also give you these stickers, which, okay, they're cute, but wouldn't you think they'd be more coffee themed? Like more, I mean, I guess there's a coffee here and there's a donut. But there's not a lot of coffee themed stuff on here, but they're still cute. I mean, they're free, so who cares, right? So let's put this back together and see if we can put it in the rings. Wow. You don't want to get your fingers stuck in there when you close them. I'll just tell you that. So if you decide that you can't live without a Starbucks planner, you have to go to eBay. I have not seen any on Mercari yet, but these just got released, I think, November 2nd. So they really haven't been out that long. But I think that you'll be able to find some on there if you look. And yes, you do pay pretty good price for them, because especially if you have it shipped from overseas, because the shipping is almost as much as the planner. Ugh, come on, you can do it. I try to put too many in there. I don't want to ruin them. There we go. Struggle. There we go. But anyway, you can go on like eBay, and I'm sure they'll pop up on Mercari eventually. But it would be nice if we could get these in the United States. And some of the overseas countries, they don't get this ring planner. They get a bound book, which is basically, it's a collaboration between Starbucks and Moleskine, or Moleskine, however you want to pronounce it, which I wouldn't pay for because I despise the paper in those books. So I'm not a fan of Moleskine, but I do love the decor and stuff of the ring planners that they come out with. So I'm so glad it's an A5. This is going to be a great work planner. I think it's going to be so fun. All right. All right, so there we go. And there's still room in there because, you know, you got to put in some fancy dashboards. And I literally had no A5 things to my name. because I've never used an A5 before. But I can put this back in here, I guess. Now keep in mind, when you go to, if you decide to find one, Starbucks is not a planner company. They're not. So you're not going to get Gilio quality planner from them. So keep that in mind when you're looking at the price and like trying to decide if it's worth it or not. Because like I just noticed today when I was using my little gold one, I'm starting to get a ring gap in the bottom ring. And, you know, these are just put in with rivets. So, once the rings go to crap, it's a done deal, you know? All right, so I guess I could put these in the pocket. All right. And then close it up. And there's the back. So, and there, that's what it looks like with all the papers in. Looks like I could use a, what do you call it? A page lifter, because they're trying to scoot back there. But I think it's pretty cute. I can't wait to get my other one. That should be here, I would imagine, by next week. Because this got shipped from Texas and it was super fast. Usually stuff from Texas takes forever to get here. I don't know why. But, so, anyway. Starbucks. Looks cute. It's going to be my work planner. I need to try to make note pages. You guys think that will work? Scan it and use Canva to make it. I think that should work. Anyway, I did go on Etsy and order some things in A5. So, unlike some of the other planners where I promised flip-throughs and never followed through, I'm actually going to do a flip-through of this when I get all the things. It'll either be this one or the rose gold one that I'll flip through. Like, I tried to use the pocket TN with the Moleskine little book. And let me just show you. I mean, it looks cute as hell, but it just wasn't working for me because, you know, I don't know, for some reason, it's just clumsy to use, you know? I just didn't like it. And so that's why I never finished setting it up. But I'll show you how I organize my inserts. Let me just grab those. Okay, let me go back a little bit. So these are just these little boxes from like Michael's. And I have these dividers in here. So I have my mini 5 inserts, pocket, pocket plus, A6, Franklin Covey, personal wide, B6. And then over here, these are all personal size because I use that so much more. But I had no A5, so I was forced to go on Etsy and try to find some cute dashboards and stuff, which I like shopping on Etsy. I figure I'm supporting a small business by doing that, so it doesn't make me feel too bad, especially when you're getting good deals on Black Friday. So I will do a flip through of either this gray one or, isn't that weird? The light just changes when I just hate, I don't think I'm ever going to be happy with my recording. Anyway, I'll do a flip through of one of these. I think that, I think this is super cute. I do like the gray. I just don't like the rose gold pen with it. I think it looks weird. But, so that's it for my planner. I'm super happy with it. I think it's adorable. and I can't wait to use it. So not too far away from January 1st. So I think I'll have it all set up by then. So until next time, which will probably be, I'll probably do a short or something when I get the rose gold one, so you don't have to listen to me blah, blah, blah for like a half hour. And at least you'll get to look at it. That way, if you think maybe you want to get a Starbucks planner, speaking of Starbucks, look at this cute cup I bought today. Isn't that adorable? It's got a little charm on it. Anyway, it's very cute, and you can't tell on camera probably, but it's purple and it's a little bit pearly or iridescent-y. It's beautiful. So I will see you in the next video, and that full video should be whichever one I set up first when I get all my stuff from Etsy. So talk to you later. Bye.